America has a worsening food safety problem. Tyrone Bowman live. Welcome to the program on today. It's called Food Recalls Galore. So once again, this is Tyrone Bowman live. Today I'll be talking about how certain foods are being recalled because apparently there seems to be a serious problem with a lot of things that's happening and going on. And the article was written in USA Today newspaper, and I'll be talking about that in a moment. For those of you who are new to the channel, thank you for browsing, stopping by, and checking it out. So let's get down to today's topic here. America's food problem. Food recalls have recently hit major brands from Boar's Head to McDonald's, but experts say don't panic, at least not yet. While some food recalls don't get much publicity, several recent high-profile outbreaks involving organic carrots, slivered onions, and liverwurst have raised concern about U.S. food safety. However, data from the Food and Drug Administration shows no major uptake in food recalls, most of which are voluntarily issued by companies. Even so, foodborne illnesses like E. coli and listeria have sickened hundreds of Americans this year, and some have even died. And experts say trying to spot patterns in food safety is a tricky business. Here's why. While the idea of a raise in food recalls sounds ominous, it could simply mean that health officials and food producers are better at identifying outbreaks quickly. New tools like genome sequencing allows the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, alongside local officials, to genetically link outbreaks more rapidly to the microism causing people to get sick, said Don Schaffner, chair of the Department of Food Science at Rutgers University. Public health officials can then quickly interview people about what they ate weeks ago to track down the exact source of the outbreak. More outbreaks of foodborne illnesses occur than get publicized, according to Craig Hetberg, a professor at the University of Minnesota School of Public Health. When they happen, improvements in surveillance and public health laboratories quickly trace them back. This appears to be the case with recent outbreaks. As these outbreaks were identified and investigated, it was clear that there were steps that people in the public could take, he said. When that happens, there's a strong public interest in communicating to the public what they need to do to protect themselves. Just like other outbreaks, there's an element of randomness to how foodborne illnesses spread. You've had 3 prominent outbreaks in fairly short order, one next to the other. But that could just simply be the randomness of it, said Schaffner, a food microbiologist, told USA Today. Meanwhile, what and how people eat keeps evolving, which presents different opportunities for foodborne illnesses to spread and new challenges for those trying to stop it. Most people are spending on food prepared outside of the house, such as at restaurants or food ready to eat. Doran Dwetweiler, a food safety expert and professor at Northeastern University, said that means there are more gaps in food safety, with more ingredients in products most people consume. Food is coming from further away, traveling larger distances, and having more processing steps in turn. Even the biggest of companies are having problems that they cannot control, Dwetweiler said. Some of these cases are not problems that happened overnight. To keep food safe, the U.S. relies on a patchwork system to regulate food. The U.S. Department of Agriculture's Food Safety and Inspection Services handles meat and poultry, while the FDA is responsible for nearly everything else, including recalls. In the event of outbreaks, the The CDC works with local health departments to investigate outbreaks. Meanwhile, food producers themselves are expected to self-police, experts told USA Today. And what happens if a foodborne illness slips through the cracks? That's where the Civil Justice Department or system comes in, said Timothy Lighton, uh, Regents Professor at Georgia State College of Law. People who get sick file lawsuits with liability uh, placed on retailers, wholesalers, and restaurants for products, raising scrutiny even more. Companies obtain insurance to pay for this, and insurers do not want to pay damages, Linton said. These insurance companies often help provide coaching, assistance, and incentives to reduce risk of illness in food products. There are steps people can take at home to reduce risk of foodborne illness. To start, follow information on recalls and check pantries and refrigerators. Simple steps begin with washing your hands with soap and water, raising fresh produce and removing areas where bacteria can grow easier, such as in crevices of carrots or wilted, broken lettuce leaves, can also protect people. This includes in bags that say they're triple washed. Additionally, people should make sure not to cross-contaminate with cutting boards or utensils. If they're using a cutting board to cut raw meat, they should not use the same board and knife to chop fruits or vegetables. With leftovers, make sure to refrigerate properly and don't let them sit out. Well, that's it for now. Thank you for watching the channel. If you like it, please subscribe. Never surrender. Never quit.